Hello all!
Hello.
Welcome to our channel update here from Tahiti,
Yes.
French Polynesia.
I know the video you just watched, we just arrived in the Marquesas Islands, but the video is a little bit behind at the moment. We're going to catch up soon, but we got some good videos coming up.
Yeah, we got some good videos coming up. Anyway, first of all, I'd like to thank you all very much for sticking with us while we were offshore. I know we were offshore for 38 days. None of you didn't have any videos to watch 38 days, so thank you all for coming back and coming back to the channel, supporting us and watching all the episodes. There were 6 Pacific Crossing episodes in all. You've just finished watching the last one and we made it safely with cheese still left in the fridge.
Yeah. Just know Adam's t-shirt is incredibly greasy and mine is nice and neat. Yeah.
Literally just did the washing now, and I washed my clothes and I had to dig this out of my wardrobe, which is my bag, and it's extraordinarily creased and it's an old design. So it's an old design.
Yeah, I just want to thank some people. Just want to thank you everybody for all the comments on the videos. We've had loads. We've had over 500 comments on the last video. I would like to thank Dag Anderson for the weather updates and Gail for the amazing weather routing when we got stuck on just off the west coast of Colombia and got stuck in those nasty currents.
Yeah,
it got us out. The Pacific passage was amazing. It was amazing. It was just an experience of a lifetime, basically. It was a long one though, 38 days.
A long time to be offshore. I cannot describe to you what it's actually like to be on a smaller boat compared to other cruising boats for 38 days, sailing across that just vast ocean of nothing. There's nothing out there, just living life at a slow pace. It's just absolutely incredible, and as I said in the last episode, it's truly life-changing. It really has been life-changing for us.
Yeah,
what an experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it makes life so simple. You get it. All you gotta think about is eating, drinking, sleeping, and the weather.
Keeping the boat moving.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just the weather, the wind.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, when you're out there, all that matters is the wind.
Yeah.
You just wake up every day, look at the wind, or
Check the
feel
weather.
the wind, look at the weather, look at the sky. It's amazing. Yeah.
Lots of spinnaker weather we had, didn't we? A lot of easy sailing. Didn't have much wind over 20 knots really. It was just perfect. It couldn't have been a better passage. But as a lot of you mentioned, the boat, the state of Atlas, the hull, just above the waterline, well, quite far up, growing, wasn't it, with green and brown moss under the waterline, plastered in goose barnacles. It's a very goose barnacle-y area, that crossing. Every boat gets hammered with goose barnacles. It's slowing us down in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It really was. Yeah.
Since we have been here in French Polynesia, since the last video you watched, we've done quite a few islands. I'm not going to give it away which islands we've been to. We've been to 2 main islands and a few other little ones, so there's some we got some really good sailing videos coming up.
Yeah, because when we got here, we had 30 knots blowing. Not when we arrived, but a couple of days after we arrived, we had 30 knots blowing for about 2 weeks, and we were going out sailing in 30 knots and having squalls up to 35 knots. So the sailing we've been doing, it's just been absolutely
crazy.
mad.
Yeah.
Crazy sailing.
Crazy waves coming over, reef down to the third reef, lashing rain, storms, and Luke's sitting in the cockpit here, shivering. His lips are going blue, and he's shivering.
Cold.
Down here in French Polynesia, this is crazy
we were not
weather
expecting the wind to be so fierce.
Yeah.
The wind accelerates off these massive mountains on the islands and flies out to sea, causes mad. Anyway, I'm not going to give too much away because they're in a couple of videos time, 2 videos that we're sailing in strong weather.
Yeah, cool.
Heavy weather.
Really good sailing conditions.
Yeah.
Anyway, our future plans for the next month or 2, and within the next month we will be hitting New Zealand. But before then, we can only get 3 months here in French Polynesia. If you wanted 6 months, you could have applied for it
before you got into the place.
So it's amazing how fast 3 months goes when you're just cruising around these islands, and you can only go to a few islands here because the sailing in between the islands is vast. It's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles in between the islands. Anyway, so we're going to spend another couple of days here in Tahiti, then we're going to a sister island, and then we're going to get ready for a big passage, 13 days offshore to Tonga.
1,300 nautical miles to Tonga.
And then where we go from Tonga, Luke?
Well, this is the scary bit. We got to make a passage from Tonga to the north of New Zealand. It's going to be a challenging passage because you get high pressure systems passing by that can bring 35 knots, or you get low pressure systems passing by that can bring 40 to 45 knots. We've got to try and time it. It's a 10-day passage, and this is not the fastest boat, so there's a chance that we're going to get caught in some heavy weather.
Yeah.
And we've read stories, some people are saying I got battered, you know, you read all the negative stories, like I got battered for 3 days in 50 knots, and the wind vane stopped working at 60 knots. It's like, oh my god. And we've got to do the passage from Tonga down to New Zealand. When we get to New Zealand, we are going to be spending 6 months in New Zealand because we are going to be circumnavigating.
Yeah.
The reason we're going to be circumnavigating is because we believe it's like from the UK to New Zealand is halfway around the world. So it's like the UK is sort of similar to New Zealand. So we thought, getting halfway around the world, wouldn't it be amazing to circumnavigate New Zealand, because it's an absolutely beautiful country from what we've heard.
Yeah.
And it's halfway around the world, so let's circumnavigate New Zealand like we did right in the beginning in the UK. Circumnavigate.
It's perfect.
Sailing around Great Britain, sailing around New Zealand.
Yeah, we've got about 6
wait.
months of summer to do it.
Yeah.
Because we can get 6 months visa there because we're British citizens. It's going to be tough. As you know, part of the bottom end, South Island area of New Zealand is in the Southern Ocean.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Over half of New Zealand is in a real roaring 40s.
Yeah.
So it's going to be challenging sailing.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be freezing cold.
Yeah. Because we're going to get to New Zealand early spring, and it's going to be cold. And the further we go down south, we'll have all summer to go around New Zealand, but it's going to be wild weather. Could be wild weather, and it's going to be very interesting sailing. And I can't wait to do it. It's going to be a challenge, I think.
So let us know what you think about that plan in the comments. Let us know if you're crazy or if you're interested in seeing us going around the amazing, beautiful sights of New Zealand. Because that's what we'd love to do, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got some plans as well. Once we get to New Zealand, we've got some little upgrades we're going to be doing to the boats. Not going to let you know what they are.
They're secrets.
It's a secret.
The patrons know, but I'm not going to tell anybody else.
No, not for now. Yeah, that's about it for now.
Yeah.
What you see behind us now is the anchorage we've been in. We are in Tahiti.
In Tahiti.
In Tahiti, the main area, the main capital of Tahiti. That's where we're anchored. And this is the park here. It's open from 6 AM till 6 PM. You can land your dinghy on the beach in the corner, and they got security guards walking around the beach. How odd is that?
It's a nice little tender.
It's cool. There's water over there. There's shops nearby. A good bus service, and Tahiti people have been absolutely wonderful since they've been here.
Yeah, we've got
Super nice.
we've got some good videos coming up of the islands and what it's like in French Polynesia. We've found that the French Polynesian people have all been absolutely amazing, so kind and friendly, beautiful people.
Yeah.
I just want to thank so much for everybody support and messages and everything. The donations, we get donations.
Yeah,
thank you for the donations, and thank you to our amazing patron family or patron supporters. Without you, this
wouldn't
journey wouldn't be going.
We'd never earn enough money to carry on sailing through YouTube alone, because through YouTube we just get the ad revenue, which isn't much because we don't get a huge amount of views on our videos like other big channels do. So the donations help so much, and our patrons, they are just gold dust to us. Again, I just want to repeat what Luke said. Thank you all so much. We got loads of messenger messages, lots of emails. I try and answer them as much.
We're trying to keep up with them.
There's a lot coming in. But I love them. I love all the stories. I love all the stories we've heard of other people who we have inspired to get their first boats.
Yeah,
and they're going off on their own adventures. And I just think that's absolutely amazing.
Brilliant.
Really delicious.
Delicious. Yeah. I'm sorry the lack of cheese in the videos, because the cheese around here is rubbish.
weird, isn't it, being French?
Yeah,
I think
it'd be
really
a lot
good
of cheese.
cheese,
My
mate.
good old cheddar cheese. Anyway, thank you all so much.
Yeah, that's it for now. This channel update. We'll probably do another one once we get to NZ, New Zealand. Let you all know how that.
It's getting all posh.
Yeah, with the Kiwis. Say hello to all the Kiwis. For now, we'll leave you with the sights and sounds of this beautiful anchorage in Tahiti.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.